Chad Dean for My 600-Pound Life, Season 4, Episode 4 that premiered in 2016. He is currently 42 years old, living in Maryland. He has a wife and 2 children. And he says that he feels like another child to his wife because she has to take care of him. He said growing up that his mother saw food as love and there was a never-ending stream of food. He played American football when he was in high school, and his grandmother had to sew 2 jerseys together just so that he could fit in the jersey. And the local paper nicknamed him 300-Pound Dean Machine. By the time he was 18 years old, he was 400 pounds. For a while, he was a truck driver. He said that he would drive anywhere from like 13, 12 hours a day. He says that he would drink a full 12-pack of soda, chips, burgers, just whatever else that he could find on the road. When he met his wife, he was 500 pounds, and she says she fell in love with his heart and how he cared for her 2 children. One day he was trying to get up into his truck, his foot slipped on one of the stairs, and he fell off and fell onto the street, and he has not been able to return to truck driving ever since. And his wife, Isha, says that he basically kind of got in his head and believes he can't do anything after that. His daughter says that she wants her dad to get better so that she can play outside with him. And their daughter, who is 10 years old, basically has to take on the responsibilities of an adult and help around the house because he cannot. The family is seeking the help from Dr. Now, so they pack up and they move down to Houston, Texas. It is month 1. He sees Dr. Now. He is 701 pounds. And he says that, yes, everybody in the family is an enabler, but if they don't give him what he wants, that he becomes mean and angry with them. Dr. Now says, I need you to lose 40 pounds in the next month. He's trying to do his exercises, he's getting up, but he's getting very dizzy and lightheaded when he's trying. But he persists, and after a few weeks, he's able to make it all the way to the mailbox. Check in with Dr. Now in month 2. He is 661 pounds, so he hit his goal of 40 pounds exactly. And Dr. Now approves him for bariatric surgery, so the next month, in month 3, he has his bariatric surgery. In month 4, he is 612 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 40 pounds, 89 in total. He says the liquid diet has been very difficult, and mentally he still sees himself and feels like a 700-pound man. Month 5, he is 560 pounds. He has recently lost 52 pounds, a total of 141 pounds. The family goes to the park. He's able to actually get out of the car. He's pushing his kids on the swings. He doesn't need his cane anymore, and so everything seems to be going good. And he lets his wife know that it's been a while since he's been able to eat. He tries to eat anything, and it comes up, and he's very concerned about this, but he doesn't want to tell Dr. Now because he thinks he's doing something wrong. It is month 6. He is 520 pounds, a recent weight loss of 40 pounds. That is 181 in total. He goes to see Dr. Now, and he finally admits that he's having some problems, that he can't keep anything down. Dr. Now is asking some questions, and basically he admits there's a medicine that he has not been taking that he's supposed to take, and he's not taking it because it would cost him $200 a month, and he can't afford that. So Dr. Now says, if something like this comes up, you need to tell me, and we will figure something out. They do an endoscopy, and basically what has happened is the opening from his stomach to his intestine has swollen, so almost nothing can get through it. So they have to go in there and re-inflate it, and then Dr. Now figures something out and gets him the medicine he needs. Month 7, he is 511 pounds, a recent weight loss of 9 pounds, 190 in total. His wife, she is sick, and so he is taking care of her. He is the caretaker for the first time. And a few days later, when she's feeling better, he sits her down and he apologizes basically for the fact that she had to take care of him for so long. And she says that she forgave him the moment he decided to get on this weight loss journey and took it seriously. Month 8, he is 492 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 19 pounds. That is 209 in total. There is a local trucking company, and he goes for a job interview. He tries to get up in the truck, but unfortunately, he still cannot get inside the truck. And the guy there basically tells him, like, you'll get it one day, man. So he decides to step it up. He goes to the gym. He gets a personal trainer, and his wife is very proud of his progress. Month 10, he is 474 pounds, a recent weight loss of 18 pounds. That is 227 in total. He has a few other interviews lined up, so they go shopping for him because he has no clothes. He used to be a size 8XL, now he is a 4XL. And he says he hasn't been this small since he was in high school. Month 11, he is 459 pounds, a recent weight loss of 18 pounds, 242 in total. He got a job at a car rental place. He's kind of like their local mechanic, sort of, checking oil and stuff like that. He says that it keeps him active all day and that he wakes up with a purpose. Month 12, he is 441 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 18 pounds, 260 in total. Dr. Now says that you should hit your target weight in the next 6 months if you stay on track. He goes to the park with his wife, they have a little stroll and a little talk, and then the family goes bowling. Let's talk about his first Where Are They Now episode, and that was Where Are They Now Season 3, Episode 3. He has been on his weight loss a full year and 1 month, so 13-month journey. He's still very active. He's still on his diet. He got hired by this trucking company. And his goal is to get under 300 pounds so that he can start getting some skin removal surgeries. But he wants to hold off because work's going really well and he'll be out of work if he gets the surgery. And so Dr. Now says continue to lose 30 pounds per month. And he says that he and his wife are now really a couple. Month 2, he's able to get around more, able to get around better. He says that he's really proud of himself for being able to support his family and provide the money for them. He says it's hard being on the road because there's not a lot of healthy choices, and so he is bringing a lot of his own things from home and packing them in his truck. And he also has a dumbbell that he lifts weights while he's driving. Month 3, he has 422 pounds, a recent weight loss of 19 pounds, 279 in total. At this point, he did miss his goal and he missed it by 41 pounds. He's concerned that his job and being on the road is what is slowing him down, and Dr. Now says, again, 30 pounds per month. Month 4, he says it's really hard being away from the family. They are in Texas, and so he has to get to California and then go from California all the way up to Oregon. For those who don't know, it's a several days drive. And so he's gone for several days, he's home for a few days, gone for several days, and the family just really misses him. He says he's sticking with the diet, but he's drinking a lot of energy drinks, which his wife is like, you can't be doing that. That's what got you in trouble the last time. And he sits his wife down and he says, hey, the kids are out of school for the summer. Why don't we pack up this house, put everything in storage, and you guys can come with me on the road for the whole summer. It'll be really fun. And she's like, all right. In month 5, they're packing up the house so that they could go on their summer trip. He lets Dr. Now they're going to be gone for a few months. And he says, okay, I'll see you in 2 months when you get back. Keep losing the weight. Month 6, they're on their trip. The kids are really excited to see the mountains of Oregon, and his wife said that he is doing really well. Month 7, they decide to move from Houston to Fort Worth, which is also in Texas, because that's where his company is based out of. And so there will be a little less traveling time. He is 338 pounds, which means in 2 months he's lost 84 pounds, 363 in total. Dr. Now said, I didn't recognize you when I came in. You've lost so much weight, Chad. And he approves him for skin removal surgery. He's got a mass on his leg, and he said, we'll start there. Month 8, they remove the mass on his leg, and that alone weighs 10 pounds. In month 9, his recovery isn't going so well. He's still in a lot of pain. He says that he hates that his wife has to care for him again, and he says he feels like a 700-pound man again. Month 10, he's 309 pounds, a recent weight loss of 29 pounds, 392 in total. He's cleared to go back to work, but he'll need probably 2 to 3 more surgeries. Month 11, the family goes to the zoo, and they're just having a really nice time. He's now been on his journey a full 2 years. His wife has always wanted family portraits, and so they go to a park and they get some cute photos. Let's talk about his second Where Are They Now episode, which was season 5, episode 7, and that premiered in 2019. He's been on his journey for a full 2 years and 1 month. He's 296 pounds, which means he has lost a total of 405 pounds. Dr. Now approves him to get the second mass on his other leg removed and says that his goal should be around 200 pounds. And Chad says that his next goal is that once he gets his next skin removal, that he wants to buy a motorcycle because he used to have one a long time ago, and that he's going to take his wife on a little trip. Month 2, it is surgery day. They remove a mass from his other leg, and that one weighs 8 pounds. Afterward, he says he's sore, but he's okay and he feels better this time. It is month 5. He is fully recovered from his surgery. He weighs in at 278 pounds, and that brings his total weight loss to 423 pounds in about 2.5 years. And he and his wife, they go to the motorcycle shop, he gets that motorcycle, and they take it out for a little spin. So what has he been up to since he was on the show? He was on the show for around 2.5 years, spanning from around 2015 to sometime 2017, 2018. So it's been quite a while since he was on the show. It looks like he did move from Texas back to New York in 2020. He is still a truck driver. He's working for a new company. He's worked for a few companies, but he is actively working there now. Chad has a few different profiles. They're all kind of abandoned. His last actual post was from 2024, but it looks like February of this year he posted a quick reel, which is just like a super short video or a photo of him and his son in the truck. I was also able to find his wife's profile and his daughter's profile. Both of them kind of seemed abandoned, and I couldn't find anything more recent, at least not what's like publicly available. It doesn't say that they are still married, but it also doesn't say they're single. Like there's no actual relationship status on either of their most recent profiles. The last photo of them together that I could find was from 2022, and she hasn't posted on her profile, at least publicly, since 2023, and the most recent stuff that is on there is her children. So a few little updates there from a few years ago, nothing like super recent, but all of the more recent stuff that I could find, it does look like he has continued or at least leveled out his journey. It's hard because again, there's not like, he doesn't actually post the full body photos, he doesn't post his actual weight, but from what I can tell, he looks about the same weight. His wife's profile does say that she still lives in Texas, but that just could be because she abandoned the profile, or some people just don't update that stuff. Not 100% sure, but I hope that they are still together. I hope that they are still doing well. I hope that the children are still doing well. And I just hope that everybody is happy and healthy and doing really good.